Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 23 of Thursday Night Thunder. 16 of your favorite monster trucks are going to battle it out. Who's going to walk home with that checkered flag here tonight? Team Gravedigger went to the finals last week against the Devastator Chevrolet. Gravedigger came out on top by merely inches, taking home that checkered flag. We're going to take you back to last week and show you that final round between Gravedigger and Devastator. Both trucks looked even off the line. Gravedigger getting a little sideways in the air, but what else is new? He walked away with that checkered flag. You know Devastator wants to make a comeback. Well, up first here in round number one is that beautiful 41 Willys and Blacksmith set to take on that powerful Dodge Backdraft. Which one of these trucks is going on to round number two? As we get set to go green, Backdraft with a slight lead, and he turns it over on the big end. Look at him right here, high sides on that set of cars. Turns it over right here in round number one. Well, up next, former three-time Thursday Night Thunder champion and Max D out of Paxton, Illinois, set to take on the built Ford Tough Blue Thunder. Made a great showing in the October season. There they go now down the straight stretch, up and over the cars. What a save by Max D. Blue Thunder takes it to the shutdown area. But look at this replay right here. We're going to take you back. Rides it up on two wheels and brings it back down. Kind of gets into Blue Thunder. Max D is on the trailer, unfortunately. Blue Thunder will move on. And up next, the Bigfoot Ford out of Pacific, Missouri. They've had struggle with that brand new truck, taking on the Chevrolet out of Wadesboro, North Carolina. Carolina Crusher. Ford and Chevrolet heading down up and over the cars. And we got a photo finish down there in the shutdown area. Look at it right here. Both trucks are pretty even. Bigfoot did pull on them, but Crusher come back on him in the big end. And the MTA official confirms Carolina Crusher does have it by a tire. They move on. Up next, Medusa set to take on the Black Stallion Ford out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Two Fords set to do battle here on Thursday Night Thunder in round number one as we get set to go green. Medusa with a strong lead up and over, and she's upside down. Black Stallion come back on him in the big end. We don't know who the winner is. We're going to get an MTA official down here. And Black Stallion does have it by a tire. Unbelievable racing and some very close action here tonight. Well, up next, two Virginia boys about to get it on. Bad news out of Elkton, Virginia. Equalizer out of Catlin, Virginia. Ford and Chevrolet as we go green. Strong lead by Equalizer, but bad news comes back on him. Bad news in that Chevrolet will move on to round number two. Some great racing here tonight. Well, there's one of your finalists from last week, the Devastator Chevrolet, set to take on the beautiful Titan machine. Two privateers trying to make a name out here. Here we go now down the straight, up and over, and Titan's into the wall. Titan made a hard left, maybe something come loose in the truck. Devastator putting that Chevrolet horsepower down. Up next here, Virginia Giant out of Winchester, Virginia in that Ford takes on the Avenger Chevrolet. Who's going on to round number two as we go green? Both trucks look even out of the gate, up and over the cars. And we got another photo finish down there, folks. We're going to have to get an MTA official to see. It looks like Avenger's got it. And yes, he does. The Avenger Chevrolet does move on. Well, now to end out round number one, Gravedigger set to take on Whiplash. You know old Keith Cromwell ain't cutting no slack. He wants to put the Gravedigger in the winner's circle for a third time. Here we go now as we go green. Gravedigger and Whiplash up and over the cars. Gravedigger getting wild. Whiplash is into the wall. Gravedigger takes it down to the shutdown area. He moves on to round number two. Well, now we're going to take you down to the pits of the Dodge Barefoot Camp. They are still thrashing, getting their Barefoot truck ready for next month's race. Also, they are still building that brand new truck, which still remains a mystery, but it's going to be a Dodge, and they're going to be representing the Dodge Chrysler team hard. They want to put another Mopar in the winner's circle, so the Dodge camp is getting their nuts and bolts nice and tight. We're going to see them back next month. Well, up first here in round number two is going to be the Built Ford Tough Blue Thunder taking on the Dodge and Backdraft. Who moves on to the semifinals? Dodge versus Ford as we get set to go green. Down the straight, they're looking dead even up and over the cars. What a wheel stand by Backdraft. He comes back on Blue Thunder in the big end. Look at this instant replay. The horsepower in Backdraft stands it up on the rear. He takes it down to the wall. Another photo finish. And because Blue Thunder bounced off the wall, MTA rules state Backdraft is the winner. Moving on to round number two, the Chevrolet and Carolina Crusher taking on the Black Stallion Ford. Who's going to the semifinals? They're even up and over the cars, and hard roll for Black Stallion. What a rollover by Black Stallion. You see the rear tires get kicked up right there in no man's land. End over end. We're going to get an MTA official down here to confirm a winner. And it's going to be Carolina Crusher by half a tire. But what a finish by Black Stallion. Unbelievable. Up next now, Bad News travels fast taking on the Devastator. Two Chevrolet privateers want to put their trucks in the winner's circle. Who's moving on to the semifinals as we go green? Bad News pulling on him hard, and Devastator trying to come back. but Bad News takes it down to the shutdown area. He will move on to the semifinals. Here to end out round number 2 is going to be the Avenger Chevrolet, the Privateer out of Michigan, taking on the Gravedigger, your current champion. Who's moving on to the semifinals as we go green? Gravedigger with the lead, but what a wheel stand by Avenger! He rode a wheelie all the way down the track. Put down that Chevrolet horsepower. Look at the replay. Rear tires, rides it out down to the shutdown area. Avenger will move on. Gravedigger's going home without a flag. Now we're taking you down to the MTA shop, and we're going to show you the brand new debut of Samson. That Samson Chevrolet is sounding nasty right there in the MTA shop. But now to kick off the semifinal matchup is going to be the Chevrolet and Carolina Crusher taking on the Dodge and Backdraft. Here we go now as we get set to go green. Chevrolet pulling on him up and over the cars and hard roll for Crusher. That looked like a recap of Black Stallion's run. Backdraft does move on. Avenger now set to take on Bad News Travels Fast. 2 Privateers want to put their Chevrolets in the winner's circle. 2 Chevys as we go green. Avenger with a lead up and over the cars, and Avenger will take it down to the shutdown area. Bad News crosses over. He is out of competition tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we all come to see. The finals here on Thursday Night Thunder. Andrew Hall in the Avenger Chevrolet takes on Greg Durbin in the Backdraft Dodge, a former Thursday Night Thunder champion, if I may add. But Backdraft has his hands full because Avenger's been running strong all night. It's Dodge, it's Chevrolet, it's showtime. Down the straight stretch, Chevrolet pulling on him up and over, and Backdraft coming back on him. Avengers rolled it over on the left-hand side of the track. Look at the instant replay. Backdraft pogos it on the rear, taking it to the wall. Congratulations to Greg Durbin and Backdraft.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Thursday Night Thunder. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out our other videos linked in the description below. Go back and check out Halloween Madness, as well as get down and dirty in the pits with Bigfoot and Gravedigger. As always, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.